So again, this is Falcon Paladin, solo casting Afreeca World number 96. Woof. Laughing Games could not be here, but again, I am accustomed to solo casting. Let's see here, the order map. The order of the maps. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. You got new maps coming, I heard, after this IEM. So let's get into game number 1 here. It's going to be on Hardwire. Again, these players want to play fast. They want to get this thing rolling. They are antsy. They want to win, get their money, get out, or lose and go home. Well, they're probably already home because this is an online event, obviously. All right, so we're going to be game number 1 here on Blackburn. Thanks, everybody who is here and supporting the stream. The Metrorino is not working. I've never seen this before. I logged in. We're at the page. Click claim code. And nothing happens. So, all right, fantastic. We're going to go into game numero uno here. I'm excited to see what we get. I am kind of hesitant to make a guess here. I would say the Classic is favored in this matchup, but you know, I would have said Zest was favored in the previous matchup too. So it's kind of like, it's tricky. It's tricky is what it is. All right, so bottom left here on Hardwire is our blue, a Protoss. It is Classic. And in the top right, we got ourselves ByuN, who's a red Terran on this particular map. Should be excellent. I'm really, really looking forward to this best of 5. I think it should be a pretty good back and forth one here. ByuN does have problems with his wrists, so hopefully that doesn't impact his performance here against Classic. I'm just putting out good thoughts for ByuN and his wrists that he can complete this best of 5, and then we'll see if he wins goes on to the best of 7 against Sue. Woof. All right. So pretty standard 1 Rax opening here. Throwing up the gateway to block the Reaper hop-up spot here on Hardwire. Very incredibly standard stuff from both of these players. PvT's interesting, right? It's going to be a lot of Marine and Marauder. Probably some Widow Mines in the mix too. Protoss can go for Disruptors, Colossus, Storm. Charge lots are really good in this matchup as well. If you're Cure, you'll love going 3 Rax plays against Protoss. For some reason, it works more often than it probably should. So, I don't know. We might see a 3 Rax opening here from ByuN. Just, again, how good it can be against Protoss. It's very strong. You just show up with a bunch of Marines and Marauders. You give them stim. You don't even have any medevacs during that initial attack. And it's like, yo, what up? Ah, look at this. It's a factory, so we're not going to go 3 Racks here. Instead, it looks like a 1-1-1 opening. Second gas is up here for Classic. Again, nothing's interesting until the Cyber Core is done, and now it is. So the Cyber Core is complete, and there's Adept on the way, and the secondary tech here is going to be a Stargate. Interesting. So a Stargate opening. Voider is not very good against Terran because Marines eat them alive. Vikings are really good against them as well. Factory finishes up, immediately going right into a tech lab here and a second barracks. This is a 2-1-1 opening. This is 1 base. There is no sign of a second base at all for ByuN. I lied. This right here. Should have checked this first. I knew I should have checked that first. Reaper trying to get some stuff done, but I mean, that's why there's an Adept out. Either an Adept or a Stalker to deal with a super annoying Reaper. That is, you know, maybe going to take some HP. XP off of some of these probes. Really frustrating, annoying stuff. A Stalker has to come out too. And ByuN Okay. Oh my gosh, still alive. 2 probes killed. Reaper still alive. He scouts the Oracle opening. Oh, this is amazing. And the Reaper dies. Can't hop down because this is all blocked off. Rest in peace, Reaper. Well done. 2 probe kills is way more than I expected against a Protoss player of Classic's caliber. On the other side, we've got ourselves a Cyclone. Cyclone will deal with the Oracle exceptionally well. Also, good dealing with an Oracle is going to be a Widow Mine. But today, going to be the Cyclone play. So second base lands here from ByuN. He's going to do a bit of a... There's not much of a Maynard transfer down there at all. Third base warping in from Classic. Loving that. Really loving that third base timing for sure. So yeah, the good news about this matchup is whoever comes out... Yeah, this is the Oracle. Just pops in. No. No thank you. Not happening. But yeah, the good thing about this best of 5 is that we're not going to get a mirror matchup in the best of 7 at all. It's going to be either a TVZ or a PVZ best of 7, which is awesome stuff. Oh, nope. No stasis trap for you. No stasis ward at all, Classic. Get on out. ByuN's looking good. I'm actually pretty impressed with this. He only has 2 Stalkers and an Adept, and this little move out shouldn't do anything, but you know, it's entirely possible that it might. God, let's look a look. I mean, just gotta take a look at it, don't we? All right, man. So Cyclone shows up, but if Cyclone can take down, dude, is Classic just gonna die? Okay. So yeah, Stalker, beautiful micro there, moving the Stalker back. Not taking anything more than 1 hit from that Cyclone, and yeah, ByuN's like, never mind, I think we're good. Stalker count's a little bit too high, so just gonna pull back, maybe get some high ground positioning here, get some reinforcements as well, and there's double Oracle from Classic. Interesting. Gonna try it. Oh, double Cyclone across the sky. No, both Oracles go down to Cyclones. Hot stuff, man. That is such a great play from ByuN. So Marines forcing the Stalkers back. The Stalkers were really hoping to have the help of the Oracles in that battle, but they don't have it, so they have to pull back home now. Very, very tragically for them. More and more Stalkers on the way. Blink's coming in. Once the Stalker count gets high enough, it's gonna be Blink probably more often than not. Oh, a Supply Depot call down from ByuN. Interesting. We don't see that a lot at the highest levels. It's energy that should be going to Mule, but ByuN was supply blocked and he needed it, so he tossed it down. He's actually not making any... There we go. Now making another Supply Depot here. It's going to be Marine Cyclone with some Marauders coming out. Combat Shield coming in, +1 attack for those infantry units on the way here too. Classic's got +1 attack for the gateway units. That Blink is finishing up. We should see that coming on the right side sooner rather than later. And ByuN's checking for proxies, maybe looking for more Oracles sharking around this area too. All right, I love this push from ByuN. It's a lot of Marines, Marauders, and Cyclones. There's no splash damage here at all. All there is Blink. Force Field's pretty good, but my gosh, the Zealots don't have charge, and ByuN is just eating this army for dinner. The Marauders are so good here too. Cyclone trying to stay alive in the situation. Maybe gonna hold it off here, but the stutter step forward. The Stalker's going down. Cyclone is gonna get picked off. It does get killed here. Some probes are dying too. The probe count going down is not good for a Protoss whatsoever, and yes, Classic does manage to hold. He snipes a retreating medevac, but not the one that had the most units in it. So that's good news for ByuN that he kept that alive, but he killed 3 probes. Resources lost here are 4,000 to 2,000. Classic has lost a whole bunch more. Third base coming up in the meantime. There's Widow Mines out now from ByuN. Concussive Shell is on the way. Ooh, medevac does die. Dude, these Stalkers. Hot stuff, man. Stalkers killed a medevac, but I think everybody had unloaded from it for the most part. Hard to know. We didn't actually see that unload happening. I love this little doodad here. Just a little simulation of a person. Got a planet there on the right side, I guess. I don't know what that's all about at all. And then, interestingly enough, Classic's throwing up a proxy gateway up here at the 7.5, 8 minute mark. So he wants to warp in maybe DTs. Does he have the ability to make DTs? No. Maybe just Zealots. Maybe just a Zealot warp in here and then attack into the natural base, right? Possible. Entirely possible. Dude, these Zealots, though. No, don't fight by yourself, Zealots. Bad. Oh, the concussive shell is there. You can't run. And ByuN's like, bring it! Ooh, the blink. The blink out is good. What is killing? Widowmine drops. Widowmine drops at the third. 11 probes go down to that one. Another base is coming in here from Classic, but he's losing workers, man. It's 62 to 46. Income is favoring ByuN right now, and it will continue to favor him after those 11 probes go down. Ghost Academy on the way here from ByuN. He knows how important those ghosts are in this matchup after a certain point in time, and well, you know what? That 10-minute mark is about that certain point in time. Yeah, this is it. So warping in a huge group of stalkers or zealots here to go with the stalkers that already exist. 73 to 74 army supply, but there's a widow mine. And doesn't blink. Actually eats the widow mine shot, surprisingly. There are not any sentries here, so no force fields available, no guardian shield either. CV is getting pulled to try to buffer. They're actually eating a ton of shots right now. A lot of SCVs are dying. ByuN maybe tried to tech into Ghost a little bit too soon. Classic shows up with 3 bases. Murders everything. What is he trying to... There's another Widowmine down here. 23 SCVs die. The Widowmines are trying to get some work done too, but they cannot equal the output of the SCV deaths here. At the front, the third base goes down from ByuN. He loses it. And now just face match. I don't know if this is the right idea from Classic. Just maybe not matching your face into this. Okay, +1/+1 is done for both players. Medevac gets sniped down. Classic, he had a 4th base and he canceled that. That was on the way and he canceled it. He wanted to go 3 base. So 3 base versus a 2 basing Terran. ByuN is okay. He's not dead here. I like the Widow Mines at the front. Continuing to make Marines, Marauders, Medevacs, and Widow Mines against this 0 splash damage army from Classic. The longer this goes on, the worse it's going to be. Oh, Widow Mines not firing. That's good for ByuN, actually. Once Classic commits, then the Widow Mines will fire, and that's going to be good. Force field is up. We have 1 sentry, 2 sentries in the mix here. Great setup. Those Zealots on hold position are just dying. That's not great. If you don't donate Zealots to the cause, the armory gets sniped. Okay, all right. So the Widow Mines are not permacloaked anymore. That hurts for them. Ooh, sentry gets killed there too. This is an intense push here from Classic. He's just trying to charge lot his way through this. Stalker's doing extra damage too, and EMP gets tossed down. The ghosts have arrived. That might be the cue that it's time to leave for Classic once the ghosts are here. EMPs are really going to turn the tide of this battle and these battles into ByuN's favor. Yeah, ghosts continue being in production, replacing the armory. Yeah, just stutter step back here. SCVs were transferring, but instead they're here part of the battle. I don't know if that's necessary exactly. Yeah, Classic's losing so much stuff. He's lost 13,000 resources to 9,300 for the Terran. And you know what? I think ByuN's held. I think ByuN is in a fine position in game number 1 here. I really do. Nice blink dodge that time for Classic. He hasn't done that yet today. It's the first time. But yeah, if you don't have any splash damage, dude, Classic's window is kind of closing right now. Like, yes, Blink Stalker, Charge Lot stuff can work against Terran for a certain amount of time, but time is not looking good. Classic is taking a 4th base on this high ground position instead of the bottom right, where it was initially, weirdly enough, but hey, it's fine. Take a 4th base wherever he gosh darn well pleases. He is Classic. He is excellent. Charge Lots. Oh, raising the supply depot, but it's not a wall. Oh, no, that's a wall at the top of that ramp. I have to bring the army back home to deal with it. These Zealots dying. And is going to deal with it, but 3 more SCVs die. It is a total of 34 SCVs that have died today. 21 probes have gone down as well. So, I mean, both players are giving as good as they're getting. ByuN's up 97 to 22 army supply. What? What? Dude, I think ByuN has this thing. I think he's held Classic's little attempt at the non-splash damage early attack to murder ByuN. He's going to come kill this base. Classic really can't do anything about it. He's making a Dark Shrine. When behind Dark Shrine, GG! And it's a GG, man. Game 1 goes to ByuN. Incredible aggression there from Classic. But at the end of the day, no, not enough from Classic. Definitely not enough, unfortunately. And our winner is ByuN. He takes the 1-0 lead in this matchup. Insane. I honestly did not expect that to be the game 1 result, but I'm just getting surprised left and right here today, which is awesome. Like, I'm so happy to be surprised. I like it when results are not what I'm anticipating. It's what's so good about, so good about StarCraft. So we're going to be on Curious Minds here for game number 2. Again, thanks for hanging out here at Afreeca World number 96. I'm solo casting it. Yeah, because Laughing Games is not available. But that's all right. I think he'll be back for the next one in a couple of weeks here. So again, thanks everybody who's been in the chat, been watching this thing. We're working on getting 200 viewers, which is awesome. Let's move on in to the StarCraft. All right, man. So in Curious Minds, top left classic, he hasn't won a game yet. And bottom right, only one game won, but a 1-0 lead in a best of 5 is pretty awesome. It's ByuN. Woof. So that was amazing. Classic was like, who needs splash damage against Terran? Not me. Not me. And he is wrong. He is wrong to think so. I mean, again, there's a window where it works, but when it just turns into a ton of Marine Marauder Widowmine with Medivacs, and you don't have any Colossus or any High Templar or any Archons even, or Disruptors you can try to hit with, it's just a bad feel as a Protoss. That window closes and you're just toast. Classic, that was basically an all-in from like a 4-base position. 3 bases, and he had a 4th base on the way. It never actually finished. But yeah, he canceled that 4th one for the 3-base all-in. Didn't work out for him. He was trying to kill ByuN fast, and ByuN was like, no. No. You try to come into my natural base, I will murder you with Marines and Marauders with great upgrades, and you'll be very sad. Woof. Okay, so no proxies here, just block and hop up Reaper spots with the Cybernetics core is classic. There's a Reaper coming, or Reaper timing from ByuN. I don't know, he doesn't have to go Reaper, but you know what? He's choosing to. We don't see a lot of Reaper plays against Protoss anymore, but you know what? ByuN's doing it, which maybe Classic's not expecting him to do, because ByuN is someone who will skip Reaper from time to time, maybe especially against Zerg and Protoss. Too, it's just so hard to get kills with Reapers, but he got 2 probe kills in game 1. Which is crazy. Absolutely insane that he was able to do that. So yeah, Reaper gonna move out. We've got there we go, factory and then command center again. Play of the day, exactly what we saw in game number 1. Reaper jetpacking his way across the map. Death from above. And let's see what we get here. Yeah, I know, Mitsuo. The Metro Arena is still not working. It's very sad. And Adept says, get out. Blocks that hop-up slot with her body. Says no. Natural base from Classic is coming in, and he's getting a Stargate. Stargate. Ooh, Widowmine drop opening from ByuN here. That's got to be early. First thing out of the factory is a Widowmine, and then a Starport to follow up. Yep. It's like, I got some good success with Widowmine drops in game 1. Let's see if we can get that rolling again in game number 2, if they show up earlier, perhaps. Earlier than Classic expects them to. The Adept can't see any of this stuff. Oh, okay, can see the factory and the Starport in here, but doesn't know what it's building. And I mean, might as well sit here and try to smash away at this reactor with the attack that is very bad against buildings. Tragically. Another Adept shows up. Interesting. You can kill the reactor twice as fast now, which seems fine. The Marines are like, get out of here. Get on out. Get out. Ah, but almost losing a Marine there. Good micro. On the other hand, and then chasing them away. And now it's time for Medevac to pop. Is Classic? No. Is Classic aware at all this is going to happen to him? He's making Phoenix. Phoenix are a good way to shut down this kind of thing. The Adepts. Ooh, and an Oracle are here. SCVs are in a lot of trouble. SCVs are not safe in this position at all, dude. Yeah, not a lot of anti-air here because a lot of the tech went into this Widowmine drop. ByuN could be caught down a little unaware here. As to what's happening, these Adepts do not want to shade in there at all. Widowmine, great, beautiful. Beautiful show up here, but oh, hold on. And then another Phoenix shows up. This is getting absolutely shut down. This is getting shut down. Yep, both Widow Mines get lifted. They can't do anything at all. The Medevac manages to escape with its life somehow. More SCVs are dying. Adept gets killed by the Marines. And then the Adepts just kind of suicide their way in here. They know they're not making it out. They're aware of it. So they're dead, but 2 more SCVs die. So we're at 8 SCVs killed. Oh, by golly. 3 Adepts and an Oracle have gone down here, but that's it. That is it. Third base on the way from Classic. He handled that Widow Mine drop excellently. Having Phoenix out is such a good feeling if you're getting Widow Mine dropped, because you can lift those things as soon as they start to burrow, and then they're helpless, and then they just die. They just die. Good feeling for every Protoss player who's watching this thing. They're like, yeah, get them. Get them. Twilight Council on the way. We saw that. And a Forge. Terran working on, producing more Marines, replacing some of the SCVs that died. And Classic says, once again, who needs splash damage? Not me. I have Phoenix. I have Stalkers. I have a single Adept. I have a cleaning bot. Okay, that's not part of the army, but still. There's a siege tank, though. Ow. And trying to focus. Okay, lifting the tank pretty good. Oh, tried to save the tank. But it was focused and killed before it could be repaired. Cyclone almost wipes out that Adept there, but there's just too much Terran here, I think, for Classic to break in there. He's not. My gosh. He's getting charged, which, again, he got in the last game. It was charge lots. It wasn't just regular Zealots, which would have been extremely problematic if that had happened. All right. So gateway. I'm waiting for Classic to be like, I'd like some Storm now, thank you. I'd like some tech. I mean, this indicates another very similar attempt to what we saw in game number 1, and that didn't work. And maybe Classic's like, I did better economic damage earlier this time. I should be able to follow it up with what I did in game 1 and have it work this time. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Stim, Combat Shield, like all these really important upgrades are coming in from ByuN now. Classic is not in a position to really be aggressive yet. I think he's going to wait for his charge to finish, and then he'll move on out. Oh, there we go. Another forward gateway from Classic. So he's just doing largely the same thing he did in game 1, except he's got some Phoenix out. Lifting tanks is amazing, but if it's largely a Marine Marauder army, the Phoenix are not going to do well. They're not great at helping to kill Marauders whatsoever. They can do very well at killing Marines, but Marines just absolutely destroy them from the ground as they're sitting there, motionless, trying to hold something in the air, as they'll die to Marine attacks for sure. But yeah, just more and more Marines here. Combat Shield +1 attack. Stim just finished. That's a huge upgrade. Medevacs are out now. Additional Medevacs are out now. Actually, did he lose? I wonder if he lost the 1 Medevac. Did he? He did lose his first Medevac, huh? Fair enough. Production tab. Phoenix, man. It's Phoenix. It's +2 armor, which is really good for Zealots against Marines and Marauders. Really reduces the attack damage of those Marines and Marauders pretty effectively. It's really frustrating to try to play Terran against charge lots when they have +2 armor. It's not a good feeling at all. Not even the tiniest bit of a good feeling whatsoever. All right, so ByuN says, let's go. We've got an army value of 87. Yeah, Classic has a bigger army, but it's kind of split right now. He's like, bring it, Phoenix. But no, they do spot it, and he's coming in from all directions. The SCVs are here, too. Is this a 2-base all-in? It is. It's a 2-base all-in. The Phoenix are trying to get work done. The Zealots are just absolutely hammering away, but also getting obliterated. The SCVs are dead, but the counterattack is real. It's 76 to 48 total supply right now. ByuN pushing forward. He's got, it's Phoenix. Too much of the army for Classic is Phoenix right now. They're just not going to do much. Nice. Okay, I lied. They're picking up reinforcements very well. Like, very well picking up reinforcements and killing them. Again, not good at killing Marauders, but it's not impossible for them to do it either. Dude, more SCVs join the party. ByuN's like, I don't care if my economy looks good at all. We're going to kill the third base of Classic. Army value is equal, but again, a lot of the army is Phoenix, who, again, are paying for themselves here. To a certain extent, anyway. Yeah, just sniping this Nexus down, not worrying about the probes as much is going to be fine. That siege tank is going to die. It doesn't actually die. It's getting some free hits off, and then it does die to Zealots. 17 probes have died. My gosh, 8 SCVs more have gone down. Army value is very, very close. This is tight. This is extremely tight here. Another huge group of Zealots warps in and joins the fray. Great micro from ByuN, trying to handle them all. The Phoenix are being so annoying, and they don't have to engage with any of these dudes because they're too fast. Dude, reinforcements continue to get obliterated here. The third base going down, but it is absolutely a massive income advantage right now from Classic because, again, ByuN sacked all of his SCVs to do this. He doesn't have any medevacs to play with either. I think that's GG. I think he's done. I don't think he did enough damage with this all in to win the game at all. He can't keep up with the production of Classic either. This is just a hugely overstimmed, very dead group of Marines here. The Phoenix don't want to deal with them, though, which is hilarious. There's a medevac here, which is nice. Which is really nice. They want to kill these Phoenix so bad. These Phoenix have done way better than I thought they would, and that's your GG. We are done. These Phoenix are absolute heroes today. 4 kills, 5 kills, 7 kills. Only one on that one. Another 7-kill Phoenix in the mix here. Just absolutely doing what they can for ire. And he's like, I'm not going to make the same mistake of trying to mash my way up a front door of a Terran and losing way too much stuff. I'm not going to do that anyway. Missile turret gets some hits. Phoenix are like, how about a couple SCVs? No, say the Marines. Absolutely not. So look, Classic is knocked down to 2 bases. Yes, ByuN does have access to mules. So the income is actually closer to even than, you know, you might expect based on how many SCVs have died. But you know what? Mule tech is good. Classic, oversaturated on a second base right now. Not ideal. And my gosh, can ByuN actually do this? Healing up a lot of the super overstimmed Marines here are these medevacs doing a ton of work. Calling down additional mules. And yeah, as these mules come in, we're going to watch the income go into Red's favor for sure. The blup, blup, and blup. See, look, it's in the red now. Mules are good. Classic is a little bit... He's thinking about taking a third base. He doesn't have the money for it currently, but he's definitely... It's on his mind. There are High Templar coming in here too. Okay, Archons. Not what I'd love to have. I really feel like waiting for Storm might not be a bad idea here from Classic. The Phoenix, again, MVPs of the match. Ghost Academy coming in from ByuN on 2 bases, but he's starting to mine out his main abruptly. His natural base is actually more mined out than his main is somehow. So ByuN needs a third base bad, and I'm not sure if he can do it. Is he going to save up the money for that third command center? No, not really. He's just making ghosts. He's like, I need ghosts. My enemy is going so many Archons. So ghosts are going to be amazing. Really, really good. I mean, look. EMP and Brood War would knock the shields off Archons 100%. Super, super good. EMP and StarCraft 2 only knocks 100 energy off those shields, which is good. You know. They got 350 to fall back on there, so they're not exactly naked once an EMP hits them. I think ByuN needs a third. I really do. If it was earlier in the game, I wouldn't worry about it, but yeah, he's mining out bad. And he's not, okay, he is not saving his money up either to go for that third command center. He's going to push. I think he's going to do it again. I think he's going to bring his SCVs. He's going to bring all of his Marines. It's all Marine. Okay, there's 2 Marauders and some Ghosts, and try to get some nice EMPs off and try to win this thing now because he's not saving for a third. He's making more medevacs, more Marines. These Phoenix are just perfectly scouting when this attack is coming. And then Classic can set up, right? Shield batteries. He knows what's coming. He knows this is a desperation 2-base all-in at 14 minutes from ByuN, which is absolutely fantastic. We don't see this a lot. Phoenix trying to kill some SCVs, being really, really annoying. And then, yeah, you chase them down. No, they just fly out. They're not worried about anything. A lift and kill on these reinforcements. Dude, these Phoenix today, though, 9 kills on that one. So good. All right, ByuN says, forget it. Let's go. There are shield batteries here. Shield battery overcharge is available too. Feedback on the Ghost. Nice feedback on that Ghost. EMP on the High Templar, though. And SCVs get eaten alive by Archons. It is not good. What? Is this? No. Is this too much? Is this too much for Classic to handle? I'm looking at it. This a lot of stim. The Archons are doing the splash damage, plus biological bonus damage against these dudes. Archons are dying. Archons are dying. Archons are dying. Army value is 30 to 22 in favor of ByuN. He chases into the third base. He's got 5 workers remaining. Dude, this is insane. The Phoenix. No, ByuN cannot win with this little ragtag army, can he? Classic doesn't have any money either. This is insane. This game is nuts. This game would get an epic tag if it was coming up on my channel, which, by the way, is youtube.com/Falcon Paladin if you're interested in StarCraft 2 content from me daily. StarCraft and Brood War content, actually, both, which is, I don't know if that works out because not many people are fans of both, but still. Dude, third base dies. Classic still mining from his natural. His main base is mined out. Phoenix trying to catch this medevac out. Dude, get that Ghost. Ooh, EMP on the Phoenix. And they almost kill the medevac. That medevac staying alive is massively important here for ByuN. Okay, look. ByuN cannot win this now, right? He can't go for 2 pull the boys attacks in one match, not kill the Protoss twice, and then win the game. That seems unlikely to me. This one medevac is just absolutely putting it out, putting the work out, keeping everyone alive as well as she can. Long distance mining here from Classic. He doesn't have the money to expand. This is nuts. This is a really, really good PvT. These Phoenix, though, like, can we just talk about how awesome these Phoenix have been today? 10 kills, 6 kills. 6 kills, 6... Okay, a lot of them have 6 kills. Medevac does not die. Big play. They all have 10 or 6, apparently. It's very weird. 6, 6, 6. Yeah, they're sharing the kills quite nicely. He's repairing medevacs. He's going to try to move his orbital down to the third base. Really not much that Classic can do about it. He's got some Zealots and some Archons here. Yeah, this is an epic game. This is an epic best of 5 so far. Game 2 in and of itself has been epic. I mean, this could turn out to be like a ByuN 3-0, which would be nuts. Income is favoring Classic, but not as much as you would expect it to. Again, mules. Mules exist. Mules are the great non-equalizer for this matchup, especially. I just cannot explain to you how annoying these Phoenix have been for ByuN this entire game. They're so annoying. EMP does not catch the Phoenix. Marines. Oh, actually killing one of the Phoenix there. And forcing the other one to get out of there. 4 Phoenix, yes. 3 Phoenix a little bit scared. Oh, the jukes. The jukes. Third base is done from Classic. Third base is done from ByuN. Mules are amazing. Dude, these Phoenix are killing mules, though. Oh, that's so good. Building a single missile turret in your mineral line would shut that down. But, you know, static defense, sometimes professionals are a little allergic to it. Oh, Zealot gets into the mineral line here, too. Zealot going to town. And once again, ByuN's in a position where he's like, I just got to go. That's it. I just got to go. The Phoenix are back to participate in the battle. Nice EMP on those Zealots, really softening them up a lot. Stutter step, kite, kite, kite. Stutter step, kite, kite, kite. Nice EMP on those Archons. It's 53 to 26 army supply. Is this third base just going to die again? Is this third base just going to die again? The Archons can't hold. The Zealots can't hold. Is ByuN going to win this? I cannot... This is like the best PvT I've maybe ever cast in my entire life. I cannot explain how good this is to you. dead. Yeah, is a third base an absolute ghost town? Yup. But the army value is 44 to 18, and the production tab for Classic is empty. And if you never base race a Terran, like, sure, these Zealots are annoying, but whatever. I'm sure there's some Phoenix out. What is... No. The Phoenix can kill buildings, albeit slowly. I know, right? Phoenix, a missile turret would be good. Although, in fairness, there's Zealots now. So, like, a missile turret's not going to save the day. And ByuN! ByuN comes out on top. He comes out on top in 20 minutes of an absolutely nonstop, insane PvT. I can't even... I don't... Wow. Epic above epic above epic. Again, possibly the best PvT I've ever cast by myself in my entire history of casting StarCraft 2. That was awesome. That was beyond awesome. That was super mega cool. Is that beyond awesome? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to do some skins here because I like skins. Let's go Umojin and let's go Purifier. Yeah, bam. Blackburn. Going to be map number 3 here. Again, I'm Falcon Paladin. I am solo casting Afreeca World. If you want to check me out, I'm on Twitter at twitter.com/FalconPaladin, youtube.com/FalconPaladin as well. If you just want thousands and thousands of StarCraft 2 casts that I've put in over the years. Yeah, I love StarCraft. I don't know what to tell you. If you're here, you probably love StarCraft 2, so you understand where I'm coming from. Right? Right. So bottom right, down 2-0, back really against the wall is Classic. Bottom left, ByuN. Looking so good. Looking so good. Woof. That was insane. What I like about the Purifier skin is this orange here. Boo, boo, boo. The orange and the blue is very pretty. Boo, boo, boo. All right, what is happening here? My mind is blown at how amazing. ByuN went for 3 separate, effectively all-ins. And he won. And in fairness, Classic never made static defense, or rather, splash damage. He did make static defense. But no splash damage at all? Are you kidding me? Really weirds me out. Okay, 1 Rax expand. Reaper coming out here from ByuN. Second base on the way from Classic 2. Okay, so again, exact same build from ByuN as he did in game number 1 and 2. Really no reason to change it at all, right? Classic, again, going for the Adept to try to deal with the Reaper if it tries to hop up and be annoying. And then, yeah, second base on the way here from ByuN as well. There we go. There's, oh, Barracks, actually. Not going for the Starport this time. So more of a game 1 build than the game 2 build. Adept, once again, hammering away at what it can hammer away at, which this time is going to be a supply depot. Reaper trying to get some work done, but sees the Stargate, and that's really all the information that he wanted. He'd like to get some probe kills, but you know what? Staying alive is also fine. I'm not going to complain about that whatsoever. Cyclone coming in, because of course, if a Void Ray shows up or if an Oracle shows up, then having a Cyclone is exactly what you want. I'm actually going to chase this Adept down. That's why she shades out of there. Very smart stuff. I love the Purifier skin for Adepts, too. It's nice. It's a little more pop of an orange there. Is fantastic. Stims on the way from ByuN. And setting up for a third base here too is Classic. So what else is going on in the world? Let's see. Juneteenth is on Sunday, a new federal holiday celebrating the end of slavery in America. It's a fairly new thing. My company does give it off to us as a recognized federal holiday. So that's pretty cool. It's going to be observed on Monday. And then July 4th, I think, is the next Monday after that. So 2 straight 4-day weekends. What? Bring it. That's what I'm here for. There's your starport, second barracks, factory is getting a reactor on it. Double Cyclone kind of hiding here. So like maybe an Oracle will fly in and not see them until it's too late and then get blasted. I think that's the plan here from ByuN. He's got them very sneakily tucked away. Like in a space that's really only big enough for them. There's not a whole lot of other stuff going on there. Blink's on the way from Classic, so more Blinkstalker stuff. I really would love to know why on earth he's not interested in making splash damage. It's kind of freaking me out. Combat shield is on the way. Double medevac is the say. Is the way. I was going to rhyme way with way, and then I just lost it. So good. Charge. Again, charge on the opening. Blinkstalkers. Adepts. Revelation tossed down. Everybody's been revelated. Whoop, 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 whoop. I don't think Revelation makes a sound when it's active like this, but maybe it does. And ByuN says, look, man, if you're going to go 3 bases against me, then maybe I'm just going to kill you. He's timing this for +1 and combat shield. So +1 attack going to be done here way before +1's done for Classic. Way before charge is done, too. This is going to be damaging, but Classic's been able to hold these before today. ByuN has gone for these attacks. Oh, this is sick. He's going for the backdoor approach. He's coming in. He's going to... I think he's going to... is he going to boost out? Dude, killing the Cyber Core would be amazing. And then Stalkers are like, we got this. Cyber Core dies. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that really, really hurts. Yeah, so you can't make any more Stalkers. You can't make any more Adepts. You can't make any more Sentries until that Cyber Core is back. And this is the risk of putting your Cyber Core here, is that it can get sniped by an enemy Terran, who's getting a 3rd base behind it, by the way. He's like, if all I can make is Zealots, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Dude, Classic's like, I'm going to expand. Shut up. I'm fine, thank you for asking. Widow Mine gets a nice juicy hit there. Force fields are up. ByuN does not care. Zealots are trying to do what they can, and they're actually doing a fantastic job. ByuN backing out, backing out, backing out. Backing out. There is a Widow Mine, which he needs to do a blink from... He does. Oh, he does. Last second blink there. All right, good. So Classic holds on. He's got a 4th base coming in. A bunch of charge lots up north here from Classic. Maybe you could try to get into that 3rd base, which would be a really smart idea. As always, would be a fantastic idea. Double engineering bay. Oh, armory engineering bay. Because he already has an engineering bay because he got that +1 attack, obviously. So ByuN's army value, 88 to 77. He's got a bigger one here, and it is going to be disruptors. Oh, thank all that is holy that Classic decided he needs disruptors today, because he's not wrong about that. Oh, his charge lots just marine death. Charge lots into the 3rd base again. This attack happening too at the same time. I like that Classic is really taking advantage of the fact that ByuN's over here. Guardian Shield is up. Disruptor shots do force and zone the Terran player away. This Liberator is getting some work done, but a lot of SCVs are also dying. Really, really bad. ByuN, he's just lost 26 SCVs. Stasis catches a large portion of his army here too. That's not good. That's actually really bad. Disruptor shot split against very nicely. This Zealot is still here, by the way. He's got 4 kills. He's got another 5 kills, and then the Liberator wipes him out. And these dudes that are stasis are very dead. Sharking away on the left side here is ByuN as well. He's going to do a bit of a pickup. Gets scouted by the Stalker, though, so the drop is not going to be as effective as it otherwise would be, because Luke is ready for it. Classic comes around this angle. I don't know if that's a great angle for him. He's kind of jammed in there, but there we go. Blinking on top. Charge lots getting work done here. That charge lots are doing such good work for sure. But pushing up the other side is ByuN. Shield battery kill. Disruptor shots do not connect. Once again, do not connect. And once again, do not connect. But there's a lot of Protoss here, and I think ByuN needs to get out. Oh, Nova killing his own Zealots. Absolutely obliterating his own Zealots there. That is not good. That is, in fact, extremely, extremely bad. And ByuN has to back on out now. So it's a 4-basing Classic versus a 3-basing ByuN, who's got a jukey little SCV back here, who's trying to get out, but he can't because he's very stuck. Zealots continuing to counterattack. Army value is bigger for Classic here. There are some disruptors as well, and amazing how much better the Protoss is doing once he actually has some splash damage in his army. Disruptor shot catches a Widowmine and an SCV. That's really, really good stuff. And then Classic just backs out. Like, I don't have the army necessarily to handle and protect these disruptors. 4th base coming in from ByuN. He's taking the gold. He's taking a risk by doing that, because Blinkstalkers could show up back behind these minerals and cause a lot of problems for him anytime, really any time that they wanted to. And a 5th base from Classic coming up here too. Love that. Really like that a lot. Ghost Academy, there we go. Always the ghosts, man. You gotta have them. They're good. They're really good against Protoss. If you're struggling against Protoss as a Terran player, you're not making ghosts, you're probably doing it wrong. I know it's a lot. It's a lot to ask for you to use ghosts effectively. It's a lot of micro requirement, but yeah. Oracle sneaks in, gets a couple kills here at the 3rd or 4th base of ByuN's, which again is the gold. Trying to go sneaky Widowmine drop, but look at these Stalkers. They know. They know. Oh, stuck, trapped out here over the sun. Army value 99 to 75. Classic has a nice army advantage, which is not something that he has seen a whole lot of today. He's really been down in army value pretty much every time I've checked so far in the series. It's a lot of disruptors. I don't know getting up this, or coming through here is all that possible. He does kill a disruptor, and a million charge lots come in. That is just too many. That is way, way, way too many charge lots. Holding the high ground. It's very, very scary here. Charge lots coming up that ramp. Not something they want to do at all. They want to be coming up that hill. Yeah, absolutely. Pushing through here. ByuN stutter stepping, running for his life right now. He does get a pretty decent Widowmine shot there. That's a really good one, too. And actually, the Zealots are all very, very bruised up. Disruptor takes down the Widowmine, avenges those Zealots, taking the direct hits there. Really nice Disruptor dodges here from ByuN today. Excellent. I wouldn't say he's lost nothing. But he really has done a great job avoiding the huge hits that the Disruptors really want to get against a Terran player. Army value 199, pretty even. He's trying to sneak his way on in. Catching a War Prism would be pretty hot stuff here. Classic's army's out of position all of a sudden, but it is pretty fast, and it is coming in to save the day here. Disruptor's a little bit late to the party, but they're going to start sending out some Novas pretty darn soon. There they go. Through the slow zone. Do you know slow zones affect Disruptor shots? I'm not sure I knew that. Could have probably assumed it, though. What is killing probes? I'm assuming a a Liberator set. Oh, Widowmine set up there. Nice. Very nice. That was a pretty decent Purifier Nova. Purification Nova. That was a big one, too. They just keep coming. So many Purification Novas, so many Disruptors here. I don't know that ByuN can do this. Sure, he's on 4 bases. Sure, he's dealing with the Zealots pretty darn effectively. Zealots, catching a Widowmine on the way out, and one of them dies in the process. 0 kill Zealot. He's here to tank anyway. Not really here to do a ton of damage. Nova. Ooh, catching a Marine. Catching Ghosts is kind of what you want with these Novas. Another Marauder dies. This is some sick Purification Nova control here. What is killing? Widowmine wanders its way into the 4th base. Causing some problems there, too. Nova killed. That Marauder group knows they're dead. Actually, one of them is alive with all of 0 HP, but then he comes back from the dead thanks to the medevac stuff. The gold base of Classic is in trouble here. Dude, ByuN, is he really going to 3-0 Classic here? Is that honestly what's going to happen here today? Because it's not over, but why do I feel like it's getting close to over here? Oh, stutter stepping in. Disruptors dead. It's 85 to 23. Armor supply GG. And ByuN. ByuN with the 3-0. Takes down Classic in an insanely impressive 3-game series. Oh my gosh, that was insane. All right, so ByuN says he needs a little break after that, and I can't blame him for it at all. That was awesome play from him. Some of the best I've ever seen from him, quite possibly, too. Classic even went for the splash damage, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter as much. So, fantastic. Just the macro he's able to keep up with what the Classic is doing. He's doing little sneak attacks. He kills that Cyber Core, which was fantastic. And then he's just everywhere. He's killing probes. He's dropping Widowmines while defending every attack that comes over to his side of the map. He can handle it. He just has enough Marine Marauders and medevac. The Widowmine shots were good enough. And he gets the win 3 games in a row. It's going to be an amazing ZVT finals here. Best of 7 between Sue and ByuN. Alright, so sadly, Sue got distracted somehow, so we didn't actually get that ByuN versus Sue finals that I was so excited for, but I hope you enjoyed that best of 3 featuring ByuN and Classic being casted by Falcon Paladin. Woof, that was incredible. Earned itself an epic tag in my estimation. Let me know in the comments if you agree. Okay, so again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also find me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.